Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on the planet. Woo! Welcome to Fairy Godmother Monday. I am Lorraine Pursell, your fairy godmother today with my magic wand and my crystal ball, showing you how to make your own dreams come true in the quantum field of all possibilities. So today, I'm just going to do my little spiel first while I wait for people to jump on. I'm here with you every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern at facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell, MA. On Monday, I'm your fairy godmother. And on Fridays is Body Talk Friday, where we tune into our 50 trillion cells, consult our body, what it needs from us to restore and regenerate after a week of frankly abusing ourselves, pushing too hard. Hi, Veronica. Good to see you. I was just thinking about you, missing you a little bit. I hadn't seen you for a while. Nice to see you, darling. So, and then on Mondays, we go big with going into the quantum field with our desire. We do this together. You know, it's one of those things we think about doing. And do we really sit down and do it by ourselves? Not so sure. So I'm a big fan of sorry, I just got distracted by an email that came in. Forgive me. Good morning, Janine. Big fan of doing things that are challenging in a party. So consider Mondays your party to feel and embody your desire. Thank you, honey. Vicky, you made it. Wow, girlfriend. Okay, so I'm going to go over now. Today, we're going to do the summary of the 7 life hacks that I have learned from 7 decades on the planet. And I wanted to offer to all of you, if you email me, Lorraine@LorrainePursell.com, from your best email, I will email the list of the 7 out to you and put you on my email list. So the asterisk is it's not an official form. I'm just going to email it back to you, and then we're going to put you on my email list because you need to be on my email list if you're not already. You get the replays, you get my emails, which are really good, if I do say so myself. I am an international bestselling author, so I write really well, but I write from the heart. So it will only benefit you to have my upliftment in your inbox. And so if you email me, Lorraine@LorrainePursell.com, I will email you back the 7 hacks. So you will have them in one little thing. It's not going to be a PDF. It's just going to be a reply from me. So I'm going to put, it's up in the description, but I'm also going to drop it in the comments. It's LORRAINE at LORRAINEPURSELL.com. And that way you'll have all 7. I had several people who said, oh, I missed this one. Oh, I missed that one. What are they? So I'm just going to make them available to you. Okay, so I think I covered everything. So let's go through it. Life hack. Okay, I turned 70. After I turned 70, I was like, do I want to tell people that I'm 70? Because I actually started feeling old by saying the age. So this may be the last time that I'm going to say that I'm 70. But it's not for vanity reasons. It's more, all of a sudden the mass consciousness of the age came in and just I started having thoughts of being old, which I don't normally do. So I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm just going to be who I am. So this may be the last time I'm going to actually say it. Okay. So from 7 decades of being on the planet and going through, it feels like many, many lifetimes. And the more I study, quantum mechanics, quantum physics, quantum theory, what time really is, the more I'm realizing, well, I won't go into it. Well, anyway, it's like I've had 7 lifetimes on this planet. You may be able to say the same thing about you. And so I have have experienced a lot. And these are the most important things that I have gathered as far as hacks for just getting through sometimes the like, what the hell's going on moments here. So life hack number 1 is to choose your friends wisely. Choose your friends wisely. Those who do not resonate with you, those who talk about aches and pains, those who talk about, oh, ha, 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 this is just part of getting old. Those who complain, those who gossip, love them from afar. Love them from afar. You do not need to surround yourself by these people. They may be your family, and you love them from afar, and you spend as little time with them as possible. And when you are spending time with them, watch your energy. Make sure that you're not letting them shrink you. When you start to feel your energy shrinking, excuse yourself and go into the restroom and get yourself back together. This is one of the most crucial things you can do, because you do become like the 5 people that you hang around. And especially for driven entrepreneurial women, we must keep our energy high and clear. Okay? We must keep our energy high and clear, or we'll just be like everybody else. We will wind up homogenizing and just being like everyone else. That's not why you came to the planet. You came to the planet to be a big, bright light. I know this about you, or you wouldn't be here in this live stream with me right now or watching this replay. And by the way, if you're on the replay, go ahead and drop replay in the comments. Yeah. And be sure you put your email, you email me, Lorraine@LorrainePursell.com, if you want the list of all 7. Okay, so that's the most important one, because your brain will synchronize with, honestly, the lowest vibration. So if you don't like what's going on with your life right now, you might just look, who am I hanging out with? Who am I choosing to spend my time with? And how do I feel when I'm with them? Do I feel like my exuberant best? Or do I feel diminished? Life hack number 2. Please let go of grudges. Let go of grudges, bitterness, resentment, anger, blame, shame. Let it all go, please. This is what causes inner conflict. Inner conflict is what leads to cancer. Cancer isn't this thing that you get. Cancer is this thing that you cultivate because you have cataloged the wrongs that have been done against you, so that, innocently, so that you don't let it happen to yourself. Darlene, good morning from Canada. Good to see you. So that we don't let it happen to ourselves again. And as earth angels getting our message out in a big way, we tend to want to do this so that we can be aware, because we're not always thinking, oh, is this person someone I should be careful of? Is this person someone I should be careful of? So we tend to catalog the things that have happened to us, the traits of the people who have been perpetrators, and we need to just let that go and trust that our inner being will guide us. Trust that our inner being will let us know, and we don't have to hold. Yes, Vicky. Life hack number 3, go back to being childlike as often as possible. As often as possible, if daily if possible. Go into that daydreaming space of everything's taken care of. I don't have to worry. God has my back. Universe is making sure that the planets don't collide. I just saw this funny thing on SpongeBob last night with my grandkids, where SpongeBob was watching the planets Saturn and Jupiter, while the dolphin who was running the universe had to excuse himself and use the restroom after 10,000 years. And while SpongeBob was watching the universe, Saturn and Jupiter collided and crashed, and the ring fell. So, I mean, that's kind of an analogy of what happens when we think that we need to run our universe. We can relax because God has got it all under control. The planets are still moving. Nothing has collided. So we can exhale. So that's life hack number 3. Go back to being childlike when everything was taken care of for you. Life hack number 4. If you change your thoughts, you will change your life. I've had to do this so many times in my lifetime because I've gotten off into some, dark alley somewhere, metaphorically, and tanked myself. So coming back to changing our thoughts and changing our lives, specifically coming into everything is always working for me. Universe has my back. The purpose of being here is to feel good, which often is a challenge, I understand. I am a bright light. My desires are my guiding light. Yes, so Veronica says, oh, so true. So when we when we start to feel when we start to feel meh, going back to those things are crucial. Because once we start washing our brain with these new thoughts, everything will open up again. But it takes work, and this is the work, by the way. This is the work. This is the work. When I talk about the work, this is it. Yes, Veronica's saying positive thinking only. Yes. So change our thoughts. We will change our lives. It's like keeping our eye on the prize, keeping our eye on the vision of our business that we want, keeping our eye on the desire that we, the wealth that we desire, the friendship, the love that we desire, the health that we desire. And that will continually guide us like an airplane that's off course 80% of the time. But because they know where they're going, it just goes back on course. This is our life, okay? So changing our thoughts, we will change our life. There's no shame. If we get off into a dark alley, we just get back into what do we desire? Go back there, go back there, go back there, go back there, go back there. Especially as a driven entrepreneur. And oftentimes, earth angels are driven entrepreneurs because we know what it's like to be put down. We know what it's like to be tossed off into the heap on the side. We have this drive to, I don't want to say prove ourselves, but that is a little bit of it. And I'm not recommending proving ourselves. I'm just saying that's a lot of the times our drive. And so that drive can completely make us ill and send us into the grave early. You've got a big mission. You've got a big thing to say here to expand on as your expression on the planet. And we want to make sure you make it there to the end. Okay. Life hack number 5. What we focus on expands. What we focus on expands. Put your hands on your heart right now and just say, what I focus on expands. So again, if we don't like what we're seeing around us, it means we've been focusing on something that's down that dark alley. Where do we want to come back to? If we can just all of a sudden start again by focusing on the vision of our business, the vision of our life, the vision of our health, the vision of what we want to see ourselves like, then that will expand. Just staying with that vision, that is the work. And the more you stay there, 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 the more you will expand, the better you will feel, the more you will own who you really are. You are a God spark. You are the one that God is coming through. The one willing, the one who's aware enough to let God actually come through without false humility and trying to fit in so nobody feels out of place. This is one of my big things. As an example, my daughter-in-law, future daughter-in-law, took me shopping this weekend and dropped a huge chunk of money on me with what she wants me to wear, what we picked out together, but what she wants me to wear to the wedding in 2 weeks. And I kept having to ask her, do you think this is going to look like I'm trying to show you up? Because it's this hot pink satin dress that's a halter top with a split up the side. It goes all the way down to my ankles, and these diamond boots with the toe cut out. I mean, the diamonds are like I could watch the trees blowing in the wind in a reflection off the boots. And she's like, no, this is it. It's like when we put this dress on, it was stunning. And now I get to own it. And I even had a nightmare last night about not being able to own it. So, I mean, it's bringing up some stuff in me. So are we willing to expand in the vision that we have in our mind of us? You are glorious. You are glorious because you are a God spark, just because. And you having this desire inside of you is it. That desire inside of you, that thing that lights you up, is it. Do you have the courage to say yes to that vision and to hold the vision so that what you focus on expands? Thank you for the hearts. Do you have the courage? You better, because if you don't, you will have wasted your life. I'm sorry to say that, but I mean it with all of my heart. If you don't own that vision inside of you, everyone says they want to see pictures, and I'm just so nervous about even having anybody take a picture of me in it. It's just, I'm having some struggle with this. Maybe what I'll do too is I'll post the pictures in the Confident Dreamer Facebook group. So you all can at least see the dress. I'm sure I'll have someone take a picture of me, but I was like, oh my gosh, Darcy, hey honey. So are you man enough, but are you woman enough to own the vision and have your own back for your highest and your most glorious beingness? That takes courage, and I'm needing to summon it up. Yes, Veronica, all you have to do is search Confident Dreamer. I think it says Confident Dreamer with Lorraine Pursell, and that's my Facebook group, and just answer the questions and I'll let you in, of course, honey. Confident Dreamer. Everybody is invited. Okay, where was I? Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Life hack number 6. Give yourself the gifts that you wish. Thank you, Sean. Give yourself the gifts that you wish someone would give you. Give them to yourself. I started practicing this 35 years ago from Mark Victor Hansen. You're welcome, Veronica. Mark Victor Hansen said this in something that I was listening to, and I'm like, whoa, what a mind blow. Because I was from the school of, well, you find a man who will buy you it so that you feel validated. And so I just got off that trajectory as soon as I heard that. And so now every year for my birthday and every Christmas, what is it that I've been desiring? I'll drop a chunk on myself and I'll just get it for myself. And so I'm never without. I always am giving myself the gifts that I wish that someone else, Juniper, oh my God, it's so good to see you, honey, that I wish someone would give to me. Janine says she absolutely does this for herself. That's so awesome. And the last one, which is the most important, I don't know why it came to me the last, but it's to love yourself. To love yourself. And that means to acknowledge the beauty and the grace within you, and to cut yourself slack, and to be gentle with yourself, while you're also being the taskmaster in the vision for your business, in the vision for your great big life. Loving yourself, appreciating yourself, going into self-appreciation. So let's just do this right now. Put your hand on your heart and just think of 5 things that you really love and appreciate about you. And you might even just put them in the comments if you want to really come out. Janine says, and I absolutely love myself. For Janine and I to say that, for those of you who don't know, Janine and I are sisters. Maybe you all know. But for some reason, like the boys made it out pretty well, but Janine and I got into abusive relationships and a lot of self-hatred and self-loathing and putting ourselves in danger and a lot of depression. And we're out of it finally. We cleared through, it's like we were way down in the bottom of a tank, and we you get up to the top of the water, and that's where we are now. We're just elevated, and we know who we are as beings of light and being in our full expression, and that's continually expanding. So loving ourselves, appreciating ourselves. So just think right now, maybe write them down and just focus on them every day. Ruminate on it. Spend time just oozing over yourself. Oh, I love this, appreciate this about me so much. Because that's how universe feels about you. And the more you're that way, the more other people will see the light. And then they will start to feel that about themselves. Yes, Janine says, finally we're out of that depression trap. I just changed the description on Confident Dreamer this morning. It used to be, I couldn't even believe it. It was this old group that I was with, old, team that I had with me. And we were focusing on that audience, and I'm not focusing on that audience anymore. I'm focusing on the people who want to explode onto the scene and helping you just have your own back by having all of my feminine methods to get you there in health. Yes, 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 yes. So those are my 7 hacks. And if you would like this list, go ahead and email me, Lorraine@LorrainePursell.com. I'll make sure that you're on my email list. So part of the agreement is by you emailing me, you're going to be on my email list. Which is going to be a very good thing for you. So let's now just quickly go in. What is your dream? What is your dream? What is your dream? What is your dream of your great big life? What is the thing that you desire? What is your dream? And just feel it as if it's happening now. Feel it as if it's happening now. And if you want to dip down real quick into Mother Earth and get her message for you, I noticed Vicki did that, bless your heart. And just feel your dream, own your promise. What is it that you desire? Own it. Feel it as if you're in the middle of it, doing it now. I'm just going to have to feel myself rocking that dress, rocking that outfit in 2 weeks. Just rocking it and owning it. So just feel it as if you're in the middle of it, doing it. Everything is perfect. Everything is wonderful. And you are experiencing it now. And what you're actually doing is that here it is. Here's the reality. It is a reality. It's already happened because time is just a continuum. And you feeling it are just bringing yourself into that realization. Time isn't this is not moving to you. That's not what manifestation is. It's here it is. You dreamed it. It's here for you. All you have to do is feel it and experience it as if it's happening now, and you will go to this thing that's already happened. Okay? So just feel it. Oh, and this is universe just saying, hey, you like that? I'll give you more of that. Oh, Sean, that would be wonderful. Sean says, I have to send you the 80-year-old model. Yes, I would love to see that. And I did have a modeling career. I was in my 30s. That was like unheard of because everyone I was modeling with, I did runway for Saks Fifth Avenue. They were like in their teens, and I was there in my 30s, and I was just like, oh my God, what am I doing here? But I've always done things a little off the beaten path. So yes, I would love to see that picture, Sean. Janine, you've got this, sis. You're absolutely going to rock that dress. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I will grow into it. I have 2 weeks to get back into that. So feel it, experience it. And this is your work. This is the work. This is the work. This is the work. Feeling and experiencing it. So my commitment to you, I'm saying this to all of you in my, my accountability. I'm enlisting all of you as my accountability partners. I am there wearing this outfit in absolute ease and grace and not dimming my light at all. Okay, so I'm there and I'm holding this vision and feeling it. And this is what you are going to do with your vision. So feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. As if you're in the middle of it, doing it now. And this is what universe will give you more of. It's absolutely a stunning, stunning way of life that most people don't get because they're trying to fit in. They're trying to get people to love them and like them. And it is not worth it. It doesn't mean be mean, but it just means you can't control what's going on between their ears. We need to just jump off that people-pleasing, getting people to like us thing. That's a big jump, especially for us. Okay, my loves. I will see you on Friday, if not before. We're going to go into a whole new thing. Friday on Body Talk Friday is going to be talking about the driven woman and how we can take care of. I just saw your email come in, Veronica. Wonderful. And how we need to balance that with the feminine, or else we wind up dead before our time, or gimping along with some kind of illness. So the feminine balance to the driven woman. And everyone here is a driven woman because you are an earth angel, and the earth angels tend to be driven because we have to overcome the momentum of what we are overcoming from our life. So I hope you join me on Friday for that at 8 a.m. Eastern. And we're going into a whole month of my new, not exactly new, been doing this about 6 months, talking to the entrepreneur, the entrepreneurial woman, the woman who is going to live her vision no matter what it costs her. She's going to live that vision that God has given to her, because that vision is sacred. Don't ever discount that vision in your head. Okay, I love you. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you Friday, if not before. Remember, email me, Lorraine at LorrainePursell.com, LORRAINE at LORRAINE, P as in Paul, URS as in Sam, ELL.com, to get this list of all 7 hacks that I have learned from my 7 decades on the planet. Thank you so much for all the hearts. I appreciate it. And I will see you on Friday, if not before. Bye for now.